Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Joe Will Eat. In this video, we're doing something we haven't done before. We are actually trying every single flavor of sour strips. Let's do it. You've probably seen this brand in either an H-E-B, a Target. They're taking over the candy aisle in most stores. And so I knew I had to try every single flavor that they have. And they advertise them as being actual sour candy. You've probably seen a lot of this type of candy, but I don't think you've seen something like this. Now these were created 3 years ago by a YouTuber who really is smart when it comes to advertisement. This packaging looks amazing. And a lot of these flavors are stuff that I've seen before, but I haven't seen them in this form factor. So I definitely want to try a lot of these flavors. I don't want to waste any time. I have a lot of flavors to go ahead and try. And I'm going to start off with what many people would call the OG. The flavor they name it as is Rainbow. Rainbow. Packaging right off the bat looks excellent. I haven't tried many of these flavors. I have tried some, but that's not going to skew what I have. I haven't tried this one. Once again, they sell out in stores. And so it looks typical, the candy that you've seen. All of the little flakes already falling off. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but let's see how this candy tastes. Right off the bat, I will say it is actually sour. I've had a lot of these. Where they start to lean towards the sweet side after a little bit. This still sour as I'm chewing. But the flavor is there. The flavor is probably one of the best I've tasted. Oh my goodness. Definitely gonna have to get another one. Man, actual sour candy is absolutely correct. I don't know about these other ones, but we're gonna test that out. Once again, this one is fire. Moving on to another familiar flavor, blue raspberry. Now, it seems like every single berry or fruit that they have on here has a different character that looks mean, looks gritty, like they're out for vengeance. There's nothing sweet and sour about them. They're straight sour. I like the branding. I love the packaging. All the bags say new. So when you see it, you know it's gonna pop. That's probably why they sell out in stores. Man, blue raspberry, one of my favorite flavors of candy, period. If you haven't seen the Skittles gummy video, linked up here. But let's go ahead and give this blue raspberry flavor a try. I feel like this candy right here, you won't be able to just have one or two pieces. You're probably gonna have to eat the entire thing. This one right here, straight solid on the blue raspberry. Moving on to the next one. Next, we have strawberry. Strawberry is also one of those staples that I feel like every candy has to have. They're not just gonna have the rainbow flavor or the blue raspberry, but they're also gonna have one of the strawberry. Ooh, strawberry right out the bag. You can smell it. All right, there's no fancy design. I know the blue one had light and blue stripes. This one's just red all over. Hey, what's sour and red all over? No, weird joke. But let's go ahead and try this bad boy. Still, sour. Okay. Flavoring on this one is definitely really good. And they're just, so far, all these are so good. Really don't have much to say about strawberry other than it's good and it's actually sour. Moving on to the next one. Next, what we have is we have green apple. This apple looks like a mean guy, man. I did not want to get in a fist fight with that dude. I know he's going to be the type to bite your ear off like Mike Tyson. But green apple, another staple. I feel like when candy brands make new flavors, green apple's always one of them. It's never just apple. I wonder if there's ever going to be a candy company that comes out with like apple this or apple that. It's always green apple for some reason. What do apples even taste like? Like apples. I don't know. But this one doesn't smell good. Like the strawberry, the blueberry, the rainbow, they all had like this good fragrance that came out. This one kind of stinks. Hopefully that doesn't reflect on the flavor of this one. This one's more like the strawberry one, just kind of like a plain colorway. Nothing much to it, but let's go ahead and get to it. For some reason, it took a while for the sour to kick in. Okay. Pretty good. Maybe me eating all this sour candy, I'm getting used to the sour. But this one's decent. Definitely not my favorite. This one felt like it was more on the sweeter side. But when you think of green apple, you think of sour, you know? I feel like that's the sour out of the apples. I think there's 3 different types of apple. There's always the yellow, the red, and the green. But the best flavored apple, Honeycrisp. Comment down below. What's your favorite apple flavor? Brand? Type of apple? Whatever. Put it down below. But yeah, that was green apple. Moving on to the next one. So now what we have is we have pink lemonade. Now we're starting to dip into the stuff that you don't typically, or at least I don't typically see in candy flavors. Pink lemonade, don't typically see that in a candy flavor. Usually if it's pink, it's like cotton candy or something like that. But this one, pink lemonade, we're definitely gonna have to give this a try. I'm not a big pink lemonade person. If I get anything lemonade, it has to have the T in there. The what is it called? Arnold Palmer. I gotta get that. And usually they put a little peach in there. That's what they need. They need to have a peach flavored one of these. But let's go ahead and give the pink one a try. Man, it looks real girly for some reason. Hopefully that doesn't reflect the taste. This one smells sour. Okay. In there, lemon heavy. It was actually really sour towards the end. I think my tongue's getting used to these, but they're still sour every bite. But there's pink lemonade. Flavor's good, tastes exactly as you would think it tastes. Well, I don't know if you think it tastes, but it tastes like exactly like pink lemonade. All of these have tasted exactly what they say they're gonna taste like. I expect nothing less. On to the next one. Next, watermelon. Now I'm not a stereotype, but this might be my favorite. I like watermelon, and I like watermelon flavored things. Once again, might be a stereotype, but this watermelon probably looks the most angry out of all the characters. Dude has a chunk out of his head. Does anybody else have a chunk out of their head? No. This dude literally has a bite out of his head. That's probably why he looks the most angry. Smells really good. This one has a beautiful design. The attention to detail that comes with these. This reminds me of like a Spanish flag though. It's coming off as a little yellow in the white section. But, oh man, definitely reminds me of watermelon. And the smell is just filling the room. Goodness gracious. Let's give it a try. That one right there. That one's so good. Out of all the ones we tried, watermelon might be my favorite. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is. But this right here, juicy watermelon. Without having to spit any seeds. They all have like this little, wow, they all have like a little saying on there, right? Enjoy the taste of sour, juicy watermelon without having to spit out the seeds. The attention to detail on this packaging, dog. Crazy. Let's go back and read the rest. When life gives you lemons, make sour candy. When grandma probably won't like how sour this is. Okay. But this one was like the least sour one that we tried. Maybe I got a bad bag, I don't know. Likely to be your new favorite burst of flavor to start and sour kick at the end. A burst of flavor to start and a sour kick at the end. Okay, strawberry. Jam-packed with flavor and guaranteed to turn your tongue blue. I didn't even think about that. Are these turning my tongue blue? Nah, I don't see much color change. Rainbow. Get ready for a colorful flavor party in your mouth. That didn't sound right. But hey, we have 2 left. And one of these, I think, is gonna be my favorite out of them all. Let's go. Tropical mango. This guy looks like a lemon head, but it's a mango. Man, yellow. They got like a whole rainbow going. What color did they miss? Sour strips. For the tropical mango, they have a tropical explosion of flavor with just the right amount of sour. Okay. Wasn't as punny as I think it should have been, but it's cool. It's cool. Watermelon was good, but man, there might be a contender with this one. Tropical mango. Oh, I can't even wait. My mouth literally just salivated. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one? It's not really on the sour side. Maybe, once again, maybe my tongue is used to it by now. But, man, it's good nonetheless. This one, so good. Let's move on to the last and final flavor. Wild cherry. Wild cherry. Ooh. Never been a wild cherry or cherry anything type of person. The only times I like cherries are when they're in my Oreo milkshake, right? I've never been the one to take the stem to tie it up into a, I'm not that sus, okay? Not that sus, okay? Oh, this has a cute little color. It's like a purplish, pinkish color. Definitely different than the pink and the red. Might be like right in between. Okay. Okay. It smells like Dr. Pepper. Right off the bat, when you smell this, I smell Dr. Pepper. If you get these, I want you to tell me, what do you smell? Am I right or am I wrong? Dr. Pepper. Okay. Dr. Thunder. Doctor. I don't know. Let's get it. Sour's back. Whew. Now, I wouldn't say this is my favorite flavor, but it's different, you know? It's different in a good way. Like, I definitely recommend you get this one if you are wanting to switch things up when it comes to candy. Saying on the back is wildly sour, wildly delicious. Whoa, look how wild we are. I like that one. Man, 2 different cherries. This reminds me of never mind. Okay, that's all the flavors that they have of the sour strips. Let me know down below what candy should I try next. But if you see these in a store, absolutely, positively should grab them. Grab as many as you can. Operation Skew the Data. If you know, you know. But hey, until next time, I love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace.